What advice would you give to beginning songwriters?
Okay.
It's a good one.
I would say
just start and make a lot of mistakes and listen to as much music as possible. Carry a pen and a journal everywhere. Read voraciously. Walk in nature. Pay attention in science class. Because you never know where you're going to find the obsessive thing that sparks your imagination.
Find places to play that you're comfortable, like whether it's at church or open mics or some kind of community where you can regularly bring your songs. It's great to play alone, but my songwriting changed immensely when I started to share it with people that I trusted, and I also heard what their process was.
a friend of mine once told me, do the open mic thing 6 times, 6 weeks in a row. By the 6th week, you will not be scared. And I did it, and it worked.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the 6th week, I wasn't trembling, I wasn't numb. You actually, when you get scared and you tense up, your voice doesn't sound as good, you know, you can't play as well, so you're really not your best self then. So you might as well just relax. For the first 6 open mics I did, or 5 open mics I did in a row, it was like, oh, but they were clapping and they were very appreciative, and I was shocked. I was actually shocked. I didn't know who they were clapping for. I thought it was the game in the bar. I was wondering at the end of the song, because I had my eyes closed and I was playing, and at the end of the song, I heard this clapping and I opened my eyes and I thought, oh, who won the game? And they were looking at me and clapping, and I was surprised. I really didn't think anyone was going to clap, because it was just a bar restaurant and it had an open mic, and I thought, no one's going to notice I'm even playing. But they did, and they were very appreciative, and you know, people really are appreciative that you're up there doing that. It's a gift, and you're giving a part of yourself to other people. So that was the biggest surprise, that people didn't have Rotten Tomatoes under their seats and weren't ready to throw them at me, because I was convinced that that was the thing. So I guess, you know, just having confidence to get out there, being brave to get out there, do it with some friends to get started. You know, go to an open mic with a couple friends, have a good time, enjoy it, smile, and it gets easier, and you get more confident, and you start sounding like you do in the shower then, and that's much better. It's much better to sound like you do in the shower.
You never know when you're going to capture a bit of conversation, or your friend orders something at the diner that you go, oh wow, I'm going to turn that into a song. Like my song Sunny Side Down was an actual diner breakfast order of my best friend from grade school. I was like, wow, that's going to be great. And I wrote that down, and then I wrote a song.
And the other is honestly practice. The more and more you practice a song, it's always fascinating to me that you think the song's done and it has like a life cycle to it, and it continues to change. So I have songs that I wrote 10 years ago that sound way different than they did in the beginning, and the recorded version is now different than how I perform it, because my sort of interaction with the song continues to change it. And there's several versions of the song: the fast version, the slow version, the autopilot version, the you can't tell I'm sick and my voice hurts version, and then there's like when I'm really into it version. I recommend keeping it fresh and like kind of letting go a little bit and seeing where things end up.
Always be listening, and have a deep listening to the music that's already in your head. And if you can be ready to then transcribe a little bit of that, see what comes out.
Don't try to sound like anyone else. There's only one you. So whatever you have to say, try to say it in your way. That may sound like someone else, maybe by accident, and that's okay too. Play a lot, have fun with it, collaborate with other people, learn as many instruments as you can, know the notes on a piano, know a few chords on the guitar, know a few chords on your ukulele, play with different tunings. It should be about play, and it's about creativity, and through that creativity, getting your message out and finding the right voice musically. Find different voices to express yourself in, and especially when you're starting out, it's really important to discover what all those sounds are and feel comfortable moving around them. I would just say just open your eyes to different things, different ways of looking at songs.